Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. We're going to be using the Rattlesnake to explore the Crimson Harvest. We've got new awakenings on the horizon with a new update on the way. And this November with the Havoc expansion, it's going to involve some new spicy Garistas ships and also some Angel ships. And it made me a little bit excited to use, in particular, the Rattlesnake, actually, because I just felt like, oh, the Rattlesnake is a Garista ship, and it just reminded me how cool the Garista ships are. And you know what? I actually forgot to do one thing. This Rattlesnake, it needs to have an MWD. Important to have the MWD, because in these sites, you do have to travel a little bit of distance, so it will help a lot being able to have the MWD. And we can remove some of these drones here. I do not need so many different types of drones. Parator, take 2 of these. And then we take also Wasp 2, like that. There we go. So we've got like a big, broad variety of the damage types. Okay, good. Now this is actually my ship that I use for Triglavian hunting, so it's maybe seeming a bit strange that we've got all these modules in here. I think you may as well just keep them just for when that comes. But we can see if we can get some. Actually, we've got a little bit of a trouble here with the cargo hold, so we might consider to actually swap stuff out. Is the ammunition that's taking the majority of the space? Yeah, it's the ammunition actually. Torpedo. So we don't actually need to have that much ammunition, I think. The Rage is the primary type we want. And then Inferno Rage, Javelin, we do not at all need that many. 30,000. Good. So now we've got a bit more reasonable cargo space. We can even put 500 in here just so we have some extra. Good. And all these modules don't need to be in here. Great. And then we take the 500 MN. Which 500 MN should we take? Let's see. The Grappler could be good for the small stuff. A large shield extender could be swapped out. Could put this here, 500 MN, and then this expanded cargo hold is not necessary here. We could instead put something else, Caldari Navy power, shield power relay, for example, or even a damage control actually. Damage control, because it's good to have a bit of buffer here when we're up against it, like in the free high sec, because there you could possibly encounter like gankers. It's good to have a bit of a buffer. 220k, still not that much. We can increase that even with the Nirvanas. But we've got MWD now. And we can go and grab some Nirvanas. That'll increase our shields even more. Where we could even increase them even more is to go with the extenders. But we'll keep the Purgers for now. Let's see now. Clone Bay. Actually, I don't have any implants in right now. So we can actually go and swap it out here in the Jita Clone Bay here, right here. We can check what kind of values we can get. So 220k with the Purgers. Wonder what we'll get then with the extenders. Extender 2. Large core defense field extender 2. 300k, so we get quite a bit more. Passive recharge goes to 130 compared to 180. I think, to be honest, the extenders could be worth it, but I don't want to have to switch out those rigs, because those rigs are a little bit on the expensive side, and they're also very useful because we get a good the shield regen. Unfortunately, EVE Online right now, before the Havoc patch, I don't feel like much is going on here. Like, it feels very stale. I've actually been, in general in life, actually, with my gaming, I've not really been too interested at all as much as I used to be. I was thinking back in time, I just used to be overall just a lot more enthusiastic for games in general, not just in EVE Online, but all types of games. I think it just could be a lot to do with that. I've had a lot more stuff to do in real life. So it's not, like, gaming has not been as a big part of my life as it used to be, and just because like the dedication to certain aspects has not been as much, it's made them in themselves not being as enthusiastic. Like, for example, say I don't know if any of you guys work out, but like I used to, when I was a teenager, I'd work out, like late teenager, I'd work out just like occasionally sometimes, but I wasn't really finding that too interesting because I just didn't really do it properly. I was just doing it like maybe once or twice a week. And it was not as fun to me because of that, because I did not really make any big progress into like when it comes to like strength or any kind of a big progression in terms of working out. But then when I upped the pace, it actually became a lot more interesting, I feel like, because I felt like I was doing a lot more. And I feel like it's a similar thing with gaming, actually, when you're not, like, well, for me at least, when I'm not dedicating a lot of my time to it, it doesn't become as interesting because it becomes a bit less like meaningful, you could say. I don't know if any of you guys have felt a similar way. Something I've been feeling quite strongly these last few weeks, actually. Encounters. The Crimson Harvest. Grab those. We didn't grab them from last time. See if we can find some of these. Did we have the right implants? I just want to double check, because sometimes I have a tendency to just undock with the completely wrong implants. Yeah, we've got them. Good. Combat anomalies. Tetrum on base in Ikuchi. That's great. Let's go there. Okay, what kind of HP are we looking at now? 300k. That's good. It's almost like we swapped out those extenders for, or those purges for extenders. And I got 300 HP a second. Whoa. Okay, that's good. 1.8k DPS is not too shabby, actually. But it's the kinetic, EM, and the berserker. So for me in real life right now, I just came back from work maybe 2 hours ago, or 2-3 hours ago, spending a bit of time with the wife, and then also been working out a little bit now. Now it's the evening time. Not really much stuff going on, so I just wanted to do like a quick Crimson Harvest. I felt like going and checking out, see if we can find some spicy competition. Because I was thinking about the Crimson Harvest, not like for the loot sake, because I've mentioned this a few times before, but I've got most of the ISK that I need. Like, I don't have any particular ISK golds right now, and even if I did have something I want to get, I'll just buy it straight away because I've likely got enough money for it, because I've just stocked up so much stuff, because there's only like a certain amount of ships you can get, and then for me at least, then it's been just to the point where it's not had that much more to get. And it also is like when you earn a lot more ISK, when you start getting more higher tier activities and like these EVE partner rewards, then it like accumulates to getting quite high amounts of ISK. So I've been going for like a positive ISK balance for a really long time. So here, it's more like I would just want to see if we can find any interesting competitions. That's an aspect that I think is pretty fun with these sites. A lot of people hate me for competing them, saying that if someone is there, then I should just leave them to do it. I completely disagree with that. I think this is all a competition. Survival of the fittest here. I mean, if someone goes in on me and I have been doing the site, yeah, fair play to them. It's tough. And I remember when I was a new player, I really... Like now I'm just saying, it was tough. Yeah, well, when I was a new player, I hated that. But I did also remember when I was a new player that I would also really appreciate it when there was no one else there, and I would actually manage to secure the loot myself. And it also made me want to figure out ways to get really high DPS ships that they could focus a lot on being able to get the loot. So I like the competition. I think it's fun, and I don't like to show mercy here in these PvE competitions here. I know that some people call me a douche, but I stay firm to that belief. Okay, let's see if we can get a little bit closer here. I wonder, do we have a particular range in the torpedoes? 24. We shouldn't be using the wasps, I think, because these guys... Actually, the wasps, in fact, are the best ones. That's good, okay. Can you go through these secure shortcut? No, okay. So then I have to go for this one. Yeah, that's exactly how it works, because there was a shortcut that made it so that you can get the site done a lot quicker, or you can just have yourself grind through everything else here by killing them, and then this gate opens up here. I really missed the Guri Hivaa events, the Guri Hivaa Saitsuo, where they had battleships. So you had the Guristas battleships you would face. And I like them because they gave so much loot. And also, I just remember in particular the Guri Hivaa sites of April then 2018 it must have been, because the Guristas events are always in April. And then it was 2018 when I had that. They had the last event with battleships for the Guristas. And I just remember them being so much competition there. There's a lot of competition, like a lot of people wanting to get the loot, and there was actual, like, seriously good loot. So I'd remember also that there was this guy called Maria de Mercedes or something, and this person was going around wrecking people because it was baiting people into them, like when we're doing these sites, we're doing the Crimson Harvest, it was baiting you to attack them by going suspect. And the guy was really sneaky. He had a friend that is just there attacking this Maria person whenever they went suspect. So it feels like, oh, look at that, there's people grouping up on them. So then I was thinking, okay, yeah, they're grouping up on them, this guy has no chance. So I fell for it. I attacked Maria, and then the guy who was attacking Maria actually was his friend and did not do any damage, was just sitting there just attacking with some, like, I don't know, Tech 1 pulse laser, light pulse laser or something like that. So I just got absolutely annihilated. But it was quite a smart trick actually, because previously when I did even the same Guri Hivaa site, then I did have an encounter where there was a rattlesnake, I believe, a rattlesnake or some battleship that was pretty expensive. I can't remember which one, but it did go also suspect. I think it tried to steal someone's loot. And this guy, there were actually other battleships there, and we ganged up on him and managed to kill him. So not all the time, it's not like 100% necessary that it has to be a bait when it comes to these like battleships going suspect with other people there. The other people, they also could be people maybe wanting to be there and engage, but I noticed this guy farmed so many people, and when I mean farm, like really farmed people, as in like as if they're NPCs, because you look at this guy's kill board and you would just see endless kills from this event, and even very expensive kills as well, because there are so many people who fell for the trick. Because it would have been hard to know if you never encountered such an encounter before. Okay, so we're not really able to hit anything here, and I think it's because of these Tetramon Crusaders that are doing a bit of a tracking disrupting. So I think we should go for them. Crusader, thank you very much. We go there. Let's lob these guys. This is the passive Rattlesnake, so we've got absolutely nothing to worry about here when it comes to our shields, because we've got such overkill shields, plus got the passive recharge, or the recharge doesn't require any active shield boosting. So it's really great here. Let's go and attack the Tetramon Curse. Now we have a lot better range, 24 kilometer range. Oh, we need to be careful, those wasps taking a bit of a beating. And torpedoes also whipping them pretty hard as well, that's nice. We can deploy the explosive drones as soon as that drone makes its way in. But I think that this drone was getting webbed, but he's in now. Okay, so we'll take out the explosive drones, the Berserker 2s, because these Berserker 2s, they do explosive damage, and it seems like explosive is one of the lower types. Okay, never mind. This Tetramon Heretic, which I'm fighting, I can see that shields got 75% explosive, and the armor is also explosive is the highest, so maybe not the best idea to go for explosive against the Tetramon Curse. I think it varies slightly from NPC to NPC, because like, look at this. We look at this Tetramon Omen over here, and he has 35% armor explosive resistance. That's the lowest one. The highest one is EM with 55%. So I think it does vary a bit from an NPC to NPC. I do remember that being a thing actually from many events, that like sometimes the resist can be a little bit random, and I think it has something to do with the like resist profile, depending a little bit on like the tier of ship, because some of these are Omen Tech 1 ship, but then you got also some Tech 2 ships like Crusader. I think Crusader here, he's also got the lowest explosive resist, but I think some of the Tech 2 ships have slightly altered resists. It's just something to keep in mind, that not all other ships have the same resists here. And that Wasp is getting very low shields, only like 20% shields, so need to be a little bit careful. Or 7, oh, there's someone here. Okay, let's go for the EM perhaps. EM could be good. Let's just stay still here. Okay, great, let's attack these guys here. They seem to be warping into a slight distance, a bit annoying. You have these distances. Oh, the Oracle, that guy, you need to be a little bit careful. You need to watch out for him, because he'll do a ton of damage. If he targets our drones will be annihilated pretty quickly. Our torpedoes really work well on that heretic over there. 2-shot. And our drones seem to also work pretty well on this oracle here as well. And our rage is also able to apply decently to these frigates. I mean, it can be better, but we're able to kill them very reliably with the rage torpedoes, which I actually think is quite uncommon with torpedoes on small frigates. And it seems like these are Tech 2 frigates as well. Oh, we need to claim those rewards. Very silly of me not going for those, actually. Because those provide extra rewards through the skins. Unfortunately, though, we've not got any competition going on. I would have liked to see that. Reload those torpedoes. And get those Praetors in. Faster drones. Thank you very much. Let's go. Oh, look at that, they're really far away. 400 kilometers, they just warped in. I'll warp back into us. We'll just stay put here. Because the boss can spawn really anywhere. And what we have to do here is just destroy them as quick as possible. Do we have any tracking disruptors? They can be good to take out quickly. Oh, look how quickly we destroyed that Crusader, that's nice. Crucify needs to be taken out fast. I don't like that guy. Good. Now we can use the Grappler. The Grappler works very well in providing extra application. For the small stuff especially. The Omen seems to be wanting to target our drones and you take him out fast. Come on, take that 1.8k DPS. Use that, good. We can just grapple him a little bit. 1.3k volley, that's nice to see. What is his resist profile here? Kinetic is the lowest here. Seems like kinetic is overall quite low in many of them. Yeah, low here too. In the Crusader. Oh, look at that. A Wasp is taking a lot of damage. Let's go for that Crusader who seems to be targeting our drones. Let's take out this Crusader. Great. Touch him on Omen, take him out. Good, okay. See if we maybe encounter the boss soon. Hopefully. Seems like he is hiding. Usually have to go through quite a few NPCs to get to the boss anyway. See who our drones engage first. Now that guy over here. Could be good to take out that Crusader. Because, or the Crucifier, because he's going to make our range a lot less. He's the only one we didn't lock up as well. Silly me. Oh, look at that. Wasp taking tons of damage. We need to recall that thing quick. Quick, Wasp, go in there. Wasp, come back. Let's move to him. Use the MWD. Come on. Did it come back? Did we? Yes, we managed to salvage the situation. Turn off that MWD. Crucifier, next on the list. These asteroids look a little bit like decorations, I feel like, you know, the ones on the Christmas trees. Those balls, I don't know what those orbs are called. Remind me a bit of that. What is your guys' favourite season? Or favourite time of the year? I really like the autumn time that we've got now. This is a Crimson Harvest autumn event. So I just like the overall way. It's like a little bit cooler. I prefer the little bit cooler seasons. But I also don't like it when it's like freezing cold. I like how it's still got a bit there. You still got a bit of nature around you. Just the overall feeling of the autumn being the start of the new year, because in university and also in school, autumn was always the beginning of the school year. So for me it felt like, especially for university, like the start of something new. I like that feeling. That's why I like autumn a lot. And this is what we've had in the autumn time in the Crimson Harvest. Rattlesnake just sitting here in the middle of this site, having his, like, not moving at all really, throwing out torpedoes and drones. It's like, oh, I just launched, throw a few drones there, here, a few torpedoes here, no problem. A tank like a big balloon tank, but it's alright. I just sit here with my massive shield, it's alright. He is a pretty cool guy, this Rattlesnake here. Now, I wonder if we can actually... Can we be blessed with the commander? Yeah, we are actually here. Let's just destroy that annoying Crucifier. He is annoying. Great. Now, let's unlock that target painter and put it on that Crucifier. That's good. And now we can start attacking the Tetramon commander, I think. And we don't need to continuously use our MWD because I don't think we're cap stable with the MWD on here. 10 minutes, so 10 minutes is still a long time, but we're not meant to. This is mainly just like a small speed boost here in these sites so that you can get through them a bit quicker. 5.4 million for a few of these bounties here. Not too many, but it's something. It is something. Sometimes in EVE Online I feel like I'd want to just remove all the ISK from my character that I've accumulated and all the stuff from that we've been receiving from the EVE partner program, so that I'm a really poor character, so that I can like really feel the poor life again, the struggle again. Because I felt like the struggle before was it was quite rough, but interesting. It was interesting, but it was also rough. Like I miss it, but at the same time I don't miss it as well. I like being able to be like more relaxed, you know, in my gameplay. I know, okay, if I lose this ship, it's not the whole world. But it was cool because like when you would do these like Crimson Harvest, it's like, whoa, we get all the loot. That's great. But either way, that was a quick Crimson Harvest for me, discussing a little bit about what's been going on recently, having some fun here with my Rattlesnake. A really cool ship. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.